Welcome to Port St. Lucie. This is Professor Tefero for English Writing Skills. And today we're going to look at Lesson 4, which is basically connecting your paragraphs. How should you connect your paragraphs for your essay? You can't just write 4 random paragraphs. You can talk about, let's say, the climate in the first paragraph, and then the second paragraph talk about politics, and the third paragraph talk about economics. That really is not a good idea. What you really want to do is try to stick to the topic, stick to the idea of what you have in the first paragraph, develop it in the second and third paragraph, and then recap what you have done with your conclusion in the fourth paragraph. Not every essay has to be exactly 4 paragraphs. It could be more or less, but for beginners' purposes, it's best to discipline yourself to this 4-paragraph formula. Let's see how we connect our paragraphs. Well, you have your introductory sentence, and then you're going to develop it with some ideas about climate control. And then you're going to mention that some countries have a good model for climate control. That's going to be your last sentence of your first paragraph. The reason you're going to say that is because you're actually connecting the second paragraph to your first paragraph with that sentence. When you say some countries have a good model for climate control, you're suggesting to the reader that now we're going to explain the countries that have a good model for climate control. You're going to mention a country. It might be China, it might be Japan or Finland, it could be any country. But the important thing is to communicate the idea that you're going to now take us to a different paragraph. You're going to take us to a different idea from the first paragraph. And the idea is that some countries have a good model. So now you've introduced the ideas of model. And now you have to formulate a second paragraph that is going to show a good model from a country that you think is worthwhile mentioning. When you get to the third paragraph might be either a development of that model, or it might be another country's model for climate control. It could be either one. You can develop your essay any way you like. But the important thing is to make sure when you end your paragraph 2, you end paragraph 2 with a hint of what's going to be in paragraph 3. For example, you can say, other countries use different models. Now, you've ended paragraph 2 with other countries use different models. You're going to infer to your reader that, well, this is not the only way that you can take care of this problem. This other country has another way of taking care of the problem, and you'll discuss that in paragraph 3. Again, when you get to the end of paragraph 3, now you've shown 2 different models from 2 different countries about how to take care of climate control, or at least their opinions of how to do it. And then in paragraph 4, you're going to put these things together in you're going to organize what you have done and show the reader that you're going to conclude. This is the conclusion paragraph. Before you get to the conclusion paragraph, you don't have to really set it up too much, because you're going to really develop paragraphs 2 and 3 and not worry about the conclusion. When you do get to the conclusion, you can start off with 2 words. In conclusion, comma, boom, you're ready. You can say climate control remains a problem in the world today, but many countries are taking steps to improve it. Or you can write something like, in summation, which I don't particularly care for. In conclusion, comma, is usually the best way to go for a beginner. If you feel confident enough, you don't even have to mention the words in conclusion. You can just say, there are obviously many different ways to attack climate control. Hopefully, the model from blah, blah, blah will work, or the model from so-and-so will work, and we will make advances in this area. If not, research must be done to increase blah, blah, blah. And you can have your one-sentence opinion about how the climate control should proceed. But make sure that you basically do the essay on what other people are doing, factual material, references, and things like that. So until next time, this is Professor Tefero wishing you all a good night, and everybody take care. Bye-bye.